show here at the ABBA International. The red bulls will start the show, and then we will finish up with gray bulls. So stay tuned with us all day. Okay, so the day is starting, and we are here with the first class of bulls. So we're still getting a few cameras ready, and looks like this one's just a little on the crooked side. So we will go to this camera angle for you guys and see if we can get that camera for you. Let's try this one. There we go. Whoops. Wrong direction. Okay, so this is the first class of bulls. I'm going to get my book, and I will be with you guys to talk about cattle all day. We're here in the arena with Jacob Tipp, our judge, and he will be here with us all day. He was here in the female show yesterday, did a great job, and so excited to be here. All right, so this is going to be class number 28 because we start over from the females. So this is going to be class number 28. Got a camera right over there. Watch. I think one of the gimbals isn't on. You know, we really enjoyed yesterday. People were sending us messages and showing us how they were watching on big screen televisions and all. So that was like a lot of fun to see yesterday. Brandolin. Brandolin's looking pretty today. Okay, so this is going to be class number 28. These are going to be red summer bull calves calved July 1st through August 31st. Again, this is class 28. Class 28. Okay, he's shuffling them around. Let's see. All right, we're down to our top two. It looks like our top two. And he's leaving them as is. Razorback. Wrong ones? I'm so sorry. Did you get the photos you needed though? Good job. I don't have the second. Okay. So everybody, that was class 28. We're getting ready to go into class 29. We did get the sound system worked on yesterday, so I'm hoping that you all will be able to understand the judge, and I won't talk during his reasons. That class winner of class 28 was, first place was back number 613. 613, and that is going to be RF Razors Taz 14/0. That's going to be a Mr. 3X HK Oro Rojo son out of Miss SNS Gypsy Soul. I think everyone will remember the great 800 bull of Dinah Weil and Dietering Red Brahmin and HK, our good friend Dinah HK, and then of course 3X Emily Dial. So that Mr. 3X HK Oro Rojo 800 was the sire of that class winner, and it was owned by Razorback Farms and shown by Razorback Farms. And then in second place we had the 10, was it 1044? It was a Moreno? Okay, and in second place we had the 1044. So if you're watching and you are looking through the catalog, you're going to look for 1044. That was Moreno Mr. Remier, and he is going to be a Moreno Mr. Rockstar son out of Moreno Miss Lady Rowley. And so we're coming in right now with class number 29. Class number 29 will be coming in the ring. Got to get my rhythm with you guys. There we go. See if we can get you a couple different camera angles. You probably know.
Maybe they got the sizes mixed up. I'm sorry. You want me to go back and get the card?
I have chocolate creamer and I have sugar. Do you need chocolate flavored creamer? I got some stuff. I got her taken care of. got her taken care of.
Hey, guys, and you know they send him. I got a car with 3 coffees and it doesn't do it. In a bag. Who puts coffees in a bag and they try to carry it? Duncan. Duncan does that. Okay, well, I'm sorry, guys. I'm making sure that I can get your coffee. I thought maybe Rio, I'll be bouncing off the wall.
Sweet. Okay, we're getting there. Now I just have to get my coffee, which I have coffee. No one needs to bring me any coffee. I have lots of coffee here, and I'm very excited about that. I have coffee for the whole day, I think. So again, we are on class 29. Class 29 of the red calves. We, of course, want to say thank you to some of our sponsors. So we'll show you a few of our sponsors while this class is walking. This is class 29 of the Red Bulls. So it's the second class of the day. The Brahman Selecto sale will be held on bestcattlesales.com July 16 and 17. Those are some really select Brahman breeders. They're in Mexico. They've done a tremendous job with their genetics. We've had 2 previous sales with them. They really enjoyed our online platform, our translation, and our currency calculator. So they really enjoyed that. Then, of course, we have to say thank you to Chris Shivers for encouraging Bloodstone to help sponsor us. That bull is polled and powerful. So you can talk to Chris Shivers about that bull and find out some more information about him. Okay, as you will remember yesterday, guys, when we were filming, what the judge does, Jacob, what he will do, he will leave his top 1 to 3 cattle at the top of the class, and he's pulling from the bottom. So if you see them still out on the rail, you know that they are in contention to possibly win the class. Some really great cattle that we saw yesterday. I think everyone really enjoyed. We can recap that just a little bit. We had some really nice photos. You guys can go to ramanphotos.com, or you can go to, oh, thank you. Ron put up that catalog. So thank you. And thank you, everyone, for commenting. I'm going to be catching up with those shortly. It kind of takes me a little bit in the morning to get going and get everything kind of organized. And Iran is there in Mexico watching with us. Oh, I am so sorry, Mauricio, that you're missing our coffee and donuts there that we usually have at Houston. But you know what? I hope we will be back next year. So that would be really wonderful if we would have that opportunity. But glad everyone is getting to watch from home. Really enjoyed those people that sent us their photos of the of them watching the show. That was kind of fun. So seeing what kind of angle I can get for you guys. Okay, he's switching. He's moving up, and it looks like he's going to make that decision and start talking the cattle.
Our next class is here, from top to bottom. Bull, I want to start off the classes. I think there's a bunch of pieces together. He's the most complete kid of the whole set. He's really strong. He's got a nose shape, he's really on top of his quarter. He's not the most powerful, but he's the most complete. He's a really nice kid. In my mind, he's super snap stroke. He's got some balance to him. He can back and study angles. He has right hand angles. for instance, when you get out there and start to get some kids, you're not quite evenly soft. It's this portion of the really their class.
In contention and to possibly
next one comes in, we pull that off our class. The kid, I like to come in the ring, he's good, she's running, that's the muscle shape to it. He can get 2 pitches hard for me. I like to keep him up there behind the shoulder, square him up, make him balance up a little bit. Kids that run down to that, kids, they don't want to have the body and the structure to go any higher. Thank you.
which one won? What number? 693? Okay. So again, we're going to go kind of faster today. So we're going to do our best to keep up with you all. So in that last class, which was class 29, our winner, get you guys something to see. Our winner was number 693. 693. That's DADR. So Datter. Oh, okay. Achilles 5/0. That's going to be an SRS Mr. Troubadour son. Give you guys a couple of different angles to see. Alrighty, so that's going to be a Troubadour son, an SRS Mr. Troubadour. I hope you guys were with us yesterday as we were dedicating the show to Steamer Swanner, of course, SRS, famous for SRS. He is Swanner Red Brahmins. So, and then in second place, we had KF Pacer Rojo 101. That's going to be a K-Bar Farms entry shown by Walters Livestock. K-Bar Farms and Walters Livestock had a great day yesterday. They had the Grand Champion Red Female. The Class 29 second place is going to be sired by Mr. K-Bar Magnum Cash, and out of KF, Miss Jamie Manso. Again, those are going to be numbers 693 and 249 in your program.
Another good set of little kids here to work through. The kids that are off the class, you can stand right here and go to the kids, same speed. A really nice kid to start this class off with. You like the Boston shape he has, left the bottom of the bowl, the power of the bowl, hold it behind him. What do we pick
Okay. 345. Okay. That's okay. No. Again, we want to thank all the people that sponsor us. We can't say enough about them. They help us be in the arena by buying commercials. And so we really do appreciate all that they do. Schulte Cattle Company, of course, they do a tremendous job. And say thank you to Chance Hinton and Kason Fitzpatrick. They are Hinton Cosmetic Dehorning and Fitzpatrick Cattle Services. They are joining forces to bring you the whole package, and I can definitely attest to that. They would definitely do a great job for you guys. So give them a shout, find out what they can do to help you with either dehorning or cattle services. Okay, this is going to be class 31. This is going to be class 31. Okay, guys, thanks for everyone watching and letting us know that you're watching. We have people watching from all around the world. Boca Chica, Mississippi, that's not like all the way around the world, but we sure are glad that you are watching from Shiloh Farms there in Boca Chica, Mississippi. Wish everyone could be here with us. And Stephen, thanks for watching with us. Hey Steve, glad to see you watching. Yeah, we understand the sound of the judge is a little soft. We're going to see if we can get the volume turned up. Is it better than yesterday, though? We had a lot of people telling us that yesterday it was really, really hard to understand the judge. Okay, so we are down to the top three in this class. And again, we are here with Jacob Tipp, the judge. We're going to go see if they can turn up that volume. Okay, Matthew, we'll tell the judge to talk a little louder. And thank you for letting us know that you liked the video. $10.24. Thank you. Okay, guys, that was class number 31. We're getting ready to move into class number 32. But on class number 31, our winner was Moreno Mr. Rover. That's going to be a TJF Mr. Smoking Gun son. TJF Mr. Smoking Gun out of the Moreno Miss Lady Ready. And then in second place in that class, we had the Fontenot entry, the Fontenot Red Brahmins entry. And that was going to be Mr. Fontenot Moonshine 23/0. That's also a TJF Mr. Smoking Gun son out of LM Miss Mercedes Princess. So congratulations. And thank you, Craig, for saying we're doing a good job. I really appreciate that. And Rodolfo Bison, I'm so glad to see you join us. Just so you guys know, we are doing all of the red classes first. The whole Red Bull Show will be done in its entirety, and then we will start back with the gray show. There might be a little lunch break. I'm not 100% sure. We'll find out about that. But we're walking in right now with class number 32. Class number 32. Going to get a couple different camera angles set up for you guys here. Again, we want to thank the people that are sponsoring us and have us here today. So they buy commercials on our site, and that kind of helps us be able to be here and stream this live for you. So super excited to do that with you guys today. And again, so we're going to thank Maximus, that's Watkins Cattle, He is one of our sponsors here at this event. And then, of course, we want to thank our good friends over at Elgin Breeding Service. They actually picked up the ABBA Sponsor of the Year award yesterday. And we would be remiss not to thank, of course, the Genetic Costa Rica, where you can get your semen and embryo in Costa Rica. They are going to have Bullseye Ranch, V8, J.D. Hudgens, Santa Elena, and Cotrer, B.R. Cotrer. So we have some sales coming up too. Let's not forget those sales we have on our Best Cattle Sale website. We do have an auction site, and we've been very excited and blessed to have quite a few great auctions. And that, of course, is bestcattlesales.com. And so we have a sale coming up with ST Genetics and HK Cattle. That's going to be their third annual spring sale. That's going to be March 31st through April 1st. Stay tuned for that, because there will be some more information about it. I think they're adding a few more lots, and it should be a really great sale. I think Adeline and I will be talking about some of the cattle that will be in that sale shortly. So we're real excited about that. And I'll run through a few of the dates that we have coming up also on our Best Cattle Sales site. So again, it's bestcattlesales.com, bestcattlesales.com. And we have all kinds of ways to bid in English and in Spanish. We also have a super cool feature that is the currency exchange rate, so we can have sales in different currencies. So March 31st through April 1st, we have our third annual ST Genetics Brahman and HK cattle production sale. Then April 4th through 5th, we have the Two Brands Unlimited Possibilities online sale. That's going to be with 4N and IS Ranch. So 4N and IS Ranch. They'll be having their sale online. They have the cattle here. They're going to be taking videos of the cattle when they get home. So make sure you look for their sale lots. They do have all the photos up, and you can look at the cattle here. Then we have two fast nickels. That's going to be a bull and heifer sale. And that's going to be full blood Fleckvies, purebred Simmentals, and Cimbras. Here we go. Who was that? What? All right, we're going to get the results of that class for you. We'll have the results of that class for you shortly. 771 won that class. That was 771, and that's going to be Mr. CB Sam 24. That's going to be a Mr. SNS Wesley son out of ASL Miss Liz. That was a breeder, Christopher Brown. And Christopher Brown is the owner and shown by Triple E Cattle. And then in second, we had 661. Is that correct, Brandolin? Okay, 661 was second. And get you guys that you know where we're at. Alrighty. Okay, we're in the Calf Champion Drive now, guys. Calf Champion Drive. All right, so calf champion drive. Again, we're going to go over these real quick. So class 1 winner, which is at the top of the screen. Here, I'll get you over here. That's going to be the Razorback entry. That's RF Razors Taz. That's going to be a Mr. 3XHK Oro Rojo son out of Miss SNS Gypsy. And then in that second class, we had the DADR Achilles. That's going to be a Troubadour son. And in that third class, we had the SRS Josie. That's the one that Pasquale has on the stick right there. That's going to be the SRS Josie Wales. That's going to be a Troubadour son out of SRS Miss Cibola. We saw quite a few of her offspring yesterday in the winner's circle. And then we have Moreno Mr. Rover, which is a smoking gun son there in that 4th class. And then in that 5th class, down here at the very end, we had that last class winner, which was a Mr. SNS Wesley son. All right, let's see which direction he goes. Walking down towards some of the older cattle. Taking a second look. Again, this is Jacob Tipp, our judge. Looks like he's walking towards, and it's Pasquale's entry out of that 3rd class. That's going to be a Troubadour son. And coming in for reserve? No, who was reserve? Okay. Yep. Okay. So our calf champion was out of that 3rd class, which is going to be your Troubadour son. That's at SRS Josie Wales. And then our reserve champion, so that was number 345, if you're keeping up with your book, guys. That was number 345. And then our reserve champion is going to be out of class 29. That's going to be 693. That's going to be the Double A Diamond Ranch, shown by Watts Ranch. That was Brandy Barnes on the stick. And Christopher Carrier was the breeder of that, and that was a SRS Troubadour. So we have double Troubadours there. Double Troubadours winning in the calf champion and the reserve calf champion. Alrighty, we are moving in to class number 35. This will be class number 35. I love the mirrorless. I actually pre-ordered it and was one of the first ones to get it. I waited 6 months to get it. I love it. I really do. Yeah, no, I love my Nikon lenses. So. Alrighty, hey, Team Heritage. Kristen's watching with us. I don't know if she's here or not. She was here most of the day yesterday. Okay, again, we are in class 35, class 35. Not sure if our internet speed is not quite as good as it was yesterday. We'll see how it goes today. And again, we had 2 Troubadour sons back to back in the calf champion. So our calf champion had Pasquale Swanner on the lead, and that was the SRS Josie Wales Troubadour son out of the SRS Miss Cibola. And of course, she had quite a few champions the other day. And then our reserve calf champion was led by Brandy Barnes, and that was number 693. So we'll be posting, of course, the champions later. This is a smaller class, so we'll see what the judge is going to do with this class.
Another challenge is that down here for me is I'm going to go ahead and the bull on start with this size maybe full of set. That while the performance to get where they that guy, he's got to get the body, he's really deep, he's got some awesome shape. Some point the ball and everything. Although I like to think that she's not going to change on the structure, but you have to appreciate the girl. The bull's coming next to his head that balances up there. Again, they try to make awesome shape, but again, I like to change in there. It's funny when he wants to come over just as good as me. I like to hang back to his shoulder and make him a little sound structure. Again, he's going to round out the class. Again, it has some awesome shape to it, some balance, some body. Again, I like to change in there. Don't get me in the pit.
Let's get the bait.
Okay, so in that last class, which was class 35, we had in first place the DB Southern Style 1/736. That's going to be a HK Jackson son out of DB Southern Style 178/4. So again, that was going to be the DB Southern Style. And then in second, we had the KF Mr. 96. That's going to be a Mr. CC Casanova 500 son. AS Miss Magnum Sting. Oops, sorry guys. It looks like we just have one, and this is going to be class 36. This is going to be, we only have one in this class. Oh no, we don't. I lied. We have 2. Sorry. Class 36 here. All right, so and second we had the KF Mr. 96, and again that's going to be out of KF Miss Magnum Sting, and it is a K-Bar Farms entry, of course, led by Walters Livestock. Make sure you let us know what you think about the feed and where you're watching from. That would be really great. We're getting a little glitchy on our cameras. We're hoping that they'll hang with us today. I think we're having some internet difficulties maybe. Yeah, we're going to stick with our first camera. Again, this is going to be class 36. I'll get that number up for you. I know back in the barn you guys are watching and using us to know when to get up to the arena.
Second, this boy has some power, shape,
Okay, so we had a scratch in that class, but our class winner went to Team Heritage. Team Heritage, the breeder was Carlos Lee, our good friend Carlos Lee. Hopefully he's watching from Panama. And so that was going to be Mr. H. Maverick Rojo. That is going to be a Bubba son. Mr. H. Bubba Rojo. We just loved that bull when he showed at Houston and he was international champion. I'm sure all of you guys will remember. We got some really cool photos of the Colors girls hugging up with him in the beds. He was just such a sweet calf. Turned out to be a beautiful bull, of course, and his progeny are doing good too. So we're entering in with class number 37. Class number 37 is coming in the arena now. And again, let's go and talk about that class winner, Mr. H. Maverick Rojo. Again, a Bubba son out of HK Triple R Miss 165. That was Team Heritage showing for themselves, and the breeder was Carlos Lee. And then in second, we had CS Miss Ragnarok. 20/9. That's going to be a JS Rouge Peterbilt son out of CS Miss Coca-Cola. And that was going to be Rodriguez Cattle Services showing for Kaylee Lane Marie Tesson. Hope I said that all right, guys. And again, we are on class 37. Get that fixed for you guys so you will know where we're at. And Ricky Butler, thanks for watching from Oklahoma. I know you had to get home and take care of business, but we are glad you're watching. Hopefully you're hooked up to the big screen. We had some fun photos that people sent us yesterday. If you're watching online and you're watching on a big screen, take a little photo and show us your setup and see how you are watching. You might want to walk one way or the other. There you go. Yeah. Alrighty, if you are here in the facility and you missed any of the 2020 magazines of the Brahman Journal, we have boxes over there by the ABBA booth. So boxes of magazines over by the ABBA booth that you can pick up from the entire year of 2020. They're in some white boxes, and so if you need any magazines from 2020, make sure you stop by there. Hey Gustavo, how are you? All right, we're gonna have the last two. Really like the fact that the judge lets us see these two that he's going to be looking through and making a decision about. Of course, thank you to the AJBA members who are keeping the arena clean and helping move the cattle. It looks like he's made a decision. Alrighty, so in class 37 we have the results, and our class winner was Mr. H.C. Axel 119/9. And second was 980. So first was going to be 411, if you've got your book, 411. And in second we had number 980. So first was going to be a Maximus son We want to say thank you, of course, to our good friend Stuart Watkins for being supportive of us here and letting us be in the arena by buying commercials. We sure are dependent upon y'all's help. So this is the sire right there of the bull that just won that last class. So that was Mr. H.C. Axel 119/9, a Maximus son out of Miss 7IL 131. That's Herzog cattle showing all the way for themselves. And then, of course, we had the Moreno entry. That was going to be a TJF Mr. Smoking Gun son out of Moreno Miss Lady Rombero. I just like that name. Good name, Kelvin, for that cow. So the Lady Rombera son was Moreno Mr. Ragnar. And let's get right in here. And that was shown by Moreno Ranches. Again, that was first and second in class 37. We're now in class 38. Class 38, and then we'll be coming back, guys, with those intermediate champions. Intermediate champion of the Red Bulls will be next. Thank you. Class 38, looks like we're down to the top two. Okay, and it looks like who was first? 462. Okay, so in that last class, 38, we'll be coming back in with the intermediate drive. That was JLCS HB Mr. Skip Rhino 6/9. He is a Skurd bull, and he is sired by Mr. WCC Maximus Rojo, and he's out of CT Lady Rose Rhino, shown by our good friends over at JNL Cattle Services. Hangskin Brothers Cattle was the breeder. And in second place, we had the DB Southern Style 1/679, nicknamed Dart. I'm aware of that. He's a Pistolero son out of DB Southern Style 1/198, a polled female. Those polled genetics are doing really some tremendous things, guys. So again, we want to thank everyone who supports us and keeps us in the arena. Let's thank Chaparral Ranch, and we encourage you to talk to them about LB, Mr. C.R. Clancy Manso. That is 213/5. So again, we're getting ready to come back in with the Intermediate Champion Drive here in Waco, Texas. And we're coming in the ring with the intermediate drive. So in the arena right now, we have at the top of the class, we have the DB Southern Style 1/736. This is a Jackson son. Second in this class, we have in that second class winner, we have the Mr. H. Maverick Rojo. That's going to be a Bubba son. That third class winner was Mr. H.C. Axel. That's going to be a Maximus son. And the fourth class winner was also a Maximus son. So again, some great red Brahman genetics here today in Waco. Let's see. Oops. So it looks like our champion. He was reserved. Okay, thank you. He goes really fast. Okay, guys, we have our champion and our reserve champion. Our champion intermediate is going to be the Mr. H.C. Axel 119/9. Again, that is a Mr. WCC Maximus Rojo 82/4. If you're looking in your book, that's number 411. And we do want to remind people, Maximus was brought into the Register of Renown. They just didn't have the system updated, so he doesn't have the plus in front of his name, but he is Register of Renown. And that bull is out of the Register of Renown, female Miss SIL 131, shown by Herzog. And then in the in reserve champion, we had another Maximus son. That is going to be the JLCS HB Mr. Skip Rhino 6/9. That's a Skurd bull, and that again is a Maximus son out of CT Lady Rose Rhino. Congratulations, and we will be back with class number 41. Okay, we could slow down just a smidgy. Okay, we're going to be back in with class 41 shortly. Let's see if we can run through some of these people that we really appreciate all that you do. for us, and the fact that you have helped us be here in the arena today. Let's look at this bull. This is Mr. V8 195/8. He's owned by Hart BC Brahmins, and you can contact Carrie Clay or Manuel Amperon for semen. This is a bull that had a great show career, beautiful, beautiful bull, and his progeny are doing really good. Everyone knows him as Red Man. So again, we really thank Hart BC Brahmins, that's Bailey and Carrie Clay and family, for supporting us here and being so supportive of us. Again, this is Mr. V8 195/8 or Red Man, really pretty bull. So let's go back into the arena now, and we're going to be on class 41, class 41. And class 41, a single entry. So if I was the judge, I could give him some pointers. I would say, there's his class winner. Just saying.
The single entry you're really good in this class, but later into it, it's a really soft weight, like I said, you're really good. Has some body shape to it, even behind you, even on its skin, it's water. It has structure, it's correct, that's what you call it, everything, nice class.
Okay, so that was the class winner. That was Moreno Mr. Ripley Ray. That's going to be a Moreno Mr. Ranger Bronzy son out of Moreno Miss Lady Rimrod. Again, that was a single entry there. And yeah, we are on YouTube also, so make sure you want to watch us on YouTube. We don't follow the comments on YouTube during our live stream. We're just doing so many different things at once, it makes it really hard. So this is going to be 42, class number 42. This is our second class in the junior division. Again, our champion and our reserve champion in those last classes, they were both Maximus sons. We would like to, of course, thank Stuart Watkins, who is the owner of Maximus, and he helps us be in the arena by being one of our sponsors. So again, there's that Maximus bull right there that sired the last couple of champions. So again, thank you to Stuart Watkins for having us be in the arena and helping be supportive. We're going to be posting some information, guys, because the Rio Grande Valley Fair has been rescheduled with their open shows. It seems like there's a lot of shows getting rescheduled and stuff, which we're really excited about. So we will be posting some information about that so that we can let you guys know where we're going to be next. We may try to go to Colombia. We have been told that there's a show there coming up in Medellin, a real show. So, not that a virtual show isn't real, but it's a little harder. We can't go to a virtual show. So again, this is class 42. Class 42, and again, we want to thank all of our sponsors. Don't forget, we have a lot of sales coming up on best cattle sales. We have Rich Cattle Company is going to be having a sale with us. Currently, right now, we have a couple sales that have some of their lots already up. So we have, for example, the ST Genetics and HK sale. That'll be our very next sale. That'll be, I believe, March 31st, April 1st. And we're going to be adding, I think, one more lot. Adeline will be visiting with me, I think, on screen, maybe later this week, talking about some of these cattle that they are going to have for sale. And looks like he is making a decision. We have a lazy one in there. There you go. And so that sale will be on.
He's good at the ground, he's moving these joints. It's the bull when you get out here on the profile, he gets a shot on one to make sure you're not going to leave him up and bolt, making bolt in his rib cage and carry some power on the back. The bull is going to be third, real small frame type of bull. Is a bull you appreciate the power he has. You've got some oxygen. I know this big guy will work for you, but he's a bull that's just too moderate now. He's a bull that has some power, some muscle shape, but this gets too small for me.
All right, we are going to move into Class 43 next, and we're going to tell you the placings of these cattle. So we're going to come into 43, but our Class 42 winner was DB Southern Style 1/652. I believe his nickname is Big Boy. I think I've taken some photos of this bull. He is shown by Colin Parker, the owner, but the breeder, actually I think he's exhibited by Dietering Red Brahmins. The breeder's Dietering Red Brahmins, and Colin Parker is the owner. That's going to be a Mr. BF Ironman son out of DB Southern Style 1/249. And in second place, we had the Rodriguez Cattle Services entry for Brownies Ranch, and Santa Elena was the breeder. That was going to be the VL Rojo Apache 89/9. That's going to be a VL Rojo Apache 1/50 son out of VL Elena 28/4. Now in the arena we have, it looks like 2 Moreno entries. Yes, we have 2 Moreno entries. That's all we have in this Class 43, and then we'll be coming back in with the Junior Championship Drive. So glad you guys are watching. Let us know where you're watching from and what you think of our live feed. We know Rodolfo Bison is with us. We really appreciate it. Our good friend, RB Cattle. It's not Houston without you, but we're not in Houston. We're in Waco. So hopefully next year we'll all be in Houston. This has been a lovely event, and we certainly hope that they can keep this type of an event. But we do miss the Houston Rodeo. This is the international show. It's kind of a replacement show for our Houston show that got canceled due to the COVID issue. But I think the ABBA did a tremendous job putting on this show. We really appreciate them allowing us to be here in the arena, taking photos and doing our live stream. So the ABBA staff did a tremendous job putting on this show. Dr. Joe Mask, Morgan Thomas, and of course all the girls there at the ABBA office, and all the staff. They've worked really hard. A lot of volunteers, a lot of directors helped too. So let's hear what the judge says. Thank you, Mustafa. Where are you watching from? We're glad you like the cattle. Okay, in first place in that class, we had number 977. If you're following along with your catalog, that's going to be Moreno Mr. Reckoning. Again, that's going to be a Moreno Mr. Risky Intentions son out of Moreno Miss Lady Ritmo. And in second, we had the Mr. V8 380 over 6 son. That's Moreno Mr. Ron Pop, and that is a TJF Miss Red Velvet son. So we're getting ready to come back in with our junior championship, and let's talk about who's coming in that could possibly win this junior championship. So we have class 41 winner. That was a single entry, single but good. Okay, so that was Moreno Mr. Ripley Ray. That was exhibited by Rebel Ranch for Megan Roberts, and that's going to be Moreno Mr. Ranger Bronzy son out of Moreno Miss Lady Rimrod. And then in that class 42, coming in for consideration for championship, we have the DB Southern Style 1 over 652. DB Southern Style 1 over 652. That is going to be a BF Mr. Ironman son out of the DB Southern Style 1 over 249. And then coming in from that third class, we have the Moreno Mr. Reckoning. That's, of course, the Moreno Mr. Risky Intentions. So these are our bulls that are in for consideration. I think that there's a name on the box, but they can take whatever. They're all the same. Oh, yeah. Do you mind? Any box will work. Oh, no, I'm good. Thank you, though. And it looks like the DB Southern Style with Colin Parker and the Moreno. So out of that middle class, we have DB Southern Style 1 over 652. He is going to be champion. He's going to be our junior international champion. Again, that is a Mr. BF Ironman 55 over 7 son. And in out of DB Southern Style 1 over 249, I personally have taken photos of that bull out at Dietering Red Brahmins. He's a beautiful bull. Big Man is, I believe, his nickname, and he is a big boy. Maybe it's Big Boy. Sorry, Big Boy. And that is Dietering Red Brahmins, bred and exhibited, and of course Colin Parker on the stick for himself. He is the owner. Moreno Mr. Reckoning was our reserve champion. Again, that's going to be a Moreno Ranches entry and bred and owned. And that's Moreno Mr. Risky Intentions. So we're getting out of the junior and getting ready to go into the senior division. And again, we want to thank everyone that has been supportive of us. Let's not forget about that J.D. Hudgens spring online sale at Cattle in Motion. Okay? That'll be happening in April. I believe those dates flashed across the screen there. We'll make sure they come again. But you're going to be looking at an offering of 5 elite heifers. 5 elite Hudgens heifers. So Hudgens breeding, we don't need to say much about that. They do a tremendous job. We all know Hudgens breeding, some of the best. Look at these girls. They are beautiful. Really, really pretty. And they are sired by some of the top sires at J.D. Hudgens. Elmo, Messiah, Dover, Turkana. Just a note, Turkana, oh, look at there. It is April 12 and 13 that you can bid online at Cattle in Motion. And let's not forget that Turkana sired was the grand champion get of sire the other day. So make sure you look for that. Okay, we are back in the arena. This is going to be our first class in the senior. This is going to be class number 46. Class number 46 here. Class number 46. And let's not forget about those other sales we're going to be having on bestcattlesales.com. So, for example, we were talking, some of the sales we already have lots of. We have the 3rd annual ST Genetics Brahman and HK cattle production sale. We have lots that you can see there. 2 Brands Unlimited Possibilities online sale. That's going to be occurring April 4th through 5th. That's 4N Ranch and IS Ranch. Then we also have a lot of the lots up for 2 Fast Nickels bull and heifer sale. That is going to be the full-blood Fleckbees, purebred Scimitals and Cimbras. And then 4T and Box R, their 4th annual Family Traditions F1 and Brahman online sale. They've got some tremendous genetics in that sale. We're still uploading some more 4T animals, and actually 4T just had a grand champion at the, I believe it was the South Texas Fair, and one of the lots that they sold last year, the little girl who bought it came back in the pen and was grand champion, so clearly championship genetics. And then in April, later in April, we have the AT Brahmins Fall-Born Prospect Sale. That's going to be April 18 through 19. Then on April 20 through 21, we have the Schulte Cattle Company Fall Prospect Sale. And then we also will have Heritage Cattle Company, Team Heritage. We're very appreciative that Team Heritage has chosen us for their online sale, and they're going to have, they have a really cool deal where they have their production sale. It's a 1-day sale. That'll be April 22nd. And then everyone who bids, that's kind of how you get an appointment for their private treaty sale. They only have so many hours in the day and so many cattle, but so bid often, bid early, get registered for that sale, so that if you're registered, you will be registered to be able to have a appointment with Judd for the private treaty sale. And the private treaty sale is a couple days later. So again, mark your calendars, April 22nd there. Then I will be May 1st at the Southern Classic registered Brahman sale and F1 sale. That'll occur in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, with my good friend Philip Gilstrap, and of course I think Matt Pounds will be there helping. And that's a live and online sale. The Breed to Succeed Semen Sale and Semen Tank Giveaway, where all the proceeds benefit the AJBA. That's an online sale that we'll be hosting on Best Cattle Sales. That'll be May 2nd through 3rd. And that sale has some tremendous genetics in it. We're going to be listing lots soon, and everyone who bids and everyone who registers will be eligible for the Semen Tank giveaway. The more you bid, the more chances you have to win that semen tank. And then, of course, thank you to Rich Cattle Company for also choosing us for your online auction. That Rich Cattle Company, they're going to have the Black Tie event. Spring production sale. Everyone knows Bob Rich. He has some beautiful red cattle, and I'm really expecting it to be a great sale. He has had multiple champions, including International Grand Champion Red Bull. And then, of course, our good friend Rick Butler, who was watching online a little bit ago, he and Bert Clem will have their sale, something special.
He's a modern type of his easy flesh and head. Really got to turn this report with his rear behind him. He's got plenty of shape over the top out of his hip. He's got very stuff. Most important is to get on a sheet. I think, like I've seen a lot of these kids every morning clean up. The goal is going to follow in a second, tight time from a balance standpoint. Is the big old finding over here. He's got some roads, some corners, some squares. He's got his hips, some stuff, some structural records.
Find out from Morgan if we're taking a lunch break, would you? Okay, guys, so let's talk about who won that last class. And again, that was class number 46. Class 46, our class winner was KR Mr. Red Brass 527. That's going to be a Mr. TC Royal Ag Son out of Miss 309 Top Gun. That's a Ken Ramsey bred and owned bull. I'm sorry, the breeder was Top Gun Genetics. I apologize. And then in second place, we had the BL Rojo Mocho 8/132. That's going to be shown and owned by Santa Elena. That's going to be a BL Rojo Mocho. That's the polled bull that they own out of BL Elena 6/12. And again, we are, oops, let me get you up here, guys. We are in class number 47, class number 47. 47. And I believe we're going to be taking a small lunch break and doing our I believe they're going to be doing the Show Bull of the Year awards there during the lunch break, so make sure you stay with us. Thanks, guys, for watching. Let us know where you're watching from and what you think of the cattle. See if we can. Alrighty. So in that class, class 47, our first place was going to be Mr. H.C. Zeppelin, 100/8. Again, a Maximus son out of Miss CBR Nanny, 595/5. And that again is going to be a K-Bar Farms entry shown by Walters Livestock. And in second, we had the Moreno Mr. Rinaldi. That's going to be a Moreno Mr. Rupertson out of JDH Miss Janessa Manso. And coming in now, we have class number 48. This is going to be our last class of Red Bulls. Last class of senior Red Bulls. These are our senior Red Bulls. This is our last class of senior Red Bulls. We'll go into the senior championship, then we'll go into the grand champion drive, followed by a lunch break and the Show Bull of the Year awards. Alrighty, we're getting ready to go in the senior drive, but let's talk about who won in class 48. Our class winner was Mr. CBR 667 over 8. That is going to be a Maximus son out of Miss CBR Viva 491 over 0. Again, that's a Herzog Cattle Company. And in second, we had our DB Southern Style 1 over 578. Again, that's going to be owned and shown by Dietering Red Brahmins. The sire is going to be Mr. JS Rouge 140 over 0. And out of DB Southern Style 1 over 152. We're coming back in now with the Senior Champion Drive. Senior Champion Drive coming in the arena. So coming in first from that first class of senior bulls, we're going to have KR Mr. Red Brass 527. That's going to be Ken Ramsey on the lead, and that is going to be a Ken Ramsey bred and owned bull. I'm sorry, I take that back. I did this again. This is Top Gun Genetics is the breeder, and the owner is Ken Ramsey and exhibitor Ken Ramsey. In that second class, we had Mr. H.C. Zeppelin. Mr. H.C. Zeppelin, 100 over 8. That's going to be a Maximus son out of Miss CBR Nini. That is going to be Walter's Livestock, owned by K-Bar Farms, bred by Herzog. And then in that third hole, we're going to have the Herzog bull. That's going to be Mr. CBR 667 over 8. So the last two bulls are Maximus sons, and they are both bred by Peyton Herzog, and the Herzogs sold the bull in the middle to K-Bar Farms, and Walter's Livestock is on the stick. And then, of course, we have Peyton Herzog for Herzog Cattle on the stick on the last one. And this top one that is out of camera screen, here we go, back up here. This is going to be Top Gun Genetics, and that is going to be Ken Ramsey. And here we go. The judge will be selecting his champion. This is Jacob Tipp in the arena for our international show. He's going towards the middle and the back. He's taking a look. And he chooses the Herzog entry, the Mr. CBR 667 over 8. That's going to be number 410. Okay, so it looks like our champion was CBR 667 over 8. That's going to be entry 410 in your book. And our reserve was the Ken Ramsey entry, the Top Gun bred. Okay, and our reserve is going to be 922. Again, that's going to be the KR Mr. Red Brass. So we're getting ready to come back in with the Grand Champion Drive. Do we have amount of time that break is going to be? I know they're going to be doing some awards during it, but the break will be about 30 minutes? Okay. In the Grays? Okay, thank you very much. Can I have the whole book, or do you just want me to write it? Yeah, that would be great. Oh, wait, no, I don't want you to write it in there for me. Let me take a picture. Look. Brandon, take a picture of that. All right, sorry guys, we're trying to do too many things at once here. Okay, so this is our Grand Champion Drive here. And this very first animal that we're looking at that was champion, this is going to be our Pasquale Swanner, so Swanner Red Brahmins, Swanner Brahmins entry. This is going to be SRS Josie Wales 256. This is an SRS Mr. Troubadour son out of SRS Miss Cibola. We had quite a few of this particular breeding that showed yesterday in the red show, and they did just tremendously. And then coming in that second division, which is the intermediate division, we had the Mr. HC Axel 119/9. Again, this is going to be a Maximus son out of Miss 7IL. Then down here in our junior division, let's see if we can get you a better screenshot there. Our junior division, we had the Dietering, we had the Dietering Red Brahmins bred, owned by Colin Parker, DB Southern Style 1/652. This is going to be a Mr. BF Ironman son out of DB Southern Style 1/249. And then in the last hole, we have the Maximus son we just saw. Thank you. Paulo, Jose, I need you to move. And there we go. We have the Herzog entry. And then it looks like going for Reserve Grand. We're going to have the Ken Ramsey, Top Gun. Alrighty, guys. So that is it. We are done with the Red Bull Show. The Red Show is in the books. So just as a recap, our grand champion was the number 410, which I had a couple people online telling me that they thought it would win. And so congratulations to you guys for getting it right. We had, or at least agreeing with the judge, there you go. So that was Mr. CBR 667/8. Let's go get, we have him right over here. Here we go. There you go. This is going to be Mr. CBR 667/8. This is going to be a Maximus son out of Miss CBR Viva 491/0. It's a Herzog Cattle Company entry, and it is of course a Maximus son, which we've talked about. Again, we want to thank all our sponsors for keeping us here in the arena. And then our reserve grand champion went to the reserve senior champion, which was KR Mr. Red Brass 527. And that bull is a Mr. TC Royal Ag son out of Miss 309 Top Gun 309. And she is the exhibitor and owner is Ken Ramsey, but the breeder was Top Gun Genetics. So congratulations. Do you need ears? Okay, we're getting ready to do the Show Bull of the Year award, and Mr. Ken Ramsey's coming back in after, of course, just having won Reserve Grand Champion. And of course, we have the Gray Show Bull and the Red Show Bull that will be receiving the awards. Of course, you can look in your Brahman Journal from March. The March edition of the Brahman Journal will have some cool information about our premier animals of the year. Whoa, guys. Whoa, don't go anywhere. Look pretty. Get together. I know Clay can look pretty. There you go. Good. Thank you. Congratulations. Okay, now we're having, so that was Hudgens winning their premier Gray Show Bull of the Year, and now we're having Ken Ramsey come in. This is going to be a three-peat for Team Ramsey. They had last year's Red Show Bull of the Year and the year before's Red Show Bull of the Year. Who? And reserve senior, yes. Okay, guys, that was fun. You guys got to see me do the woof moment, maybe. I don't know. But that was our red Premier Show Bull, and we will be back later with the Gray Bull Show. Thanks for joining us.